Have you ever wondered how so many people seem to achieve so much before the sun even rises? What if I told you that waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning could be the secret to unlock your full potential? In this video, I'm just gonna share my personal morning routine that not only transforms my day, but it can also help you to become more productive, focused, and ready to conquer anything that life throws in your way. Are you curious to know how I do it? Let's just dive in. But first of all, you need to wake up early. I'm not talk about 7 o'clock in the morning or even 6. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day. It doesn't matter if it's just weekday or weekends. It doesn't matter which day it is. You can't just change the routine and the time that you actually wake up. And let me tell you this, it's just changed everything in your life. When you wake up before the world, it's just you get the hours of peace, clarity, and productivity before most of the people even think about getting up. Each morning, I just take a moment, just before getting out of bed, just to thank God for another day, just be thankful for just waking up. And then I tell myself, no matter what happens today, it's just going to be a great day. It's just it doesn't matter what life throws in my way, if it's bad or good. I'm just gonna tell myself that nothing is gonna change my mood today, because I'm just gonna be happy. And then with that mindset, it's just everything is just gonna follow. Start the day with positivity, and then positivity is just follow. And then after you're getting up, you're just getting out of bed, the first thing I do is just hydration. Your body just went for 7 to 8 hours without having any liquid. So just don't start your day dehydrated, So I usually have a hydration shot in the morning, which is just 250 milliliters of water, 30 milliliters of lemon juice, and a spoon of apple cider. And then I also add 10 grams of glutamine and 10 grams of creatine. Just last two things, they're just optional. Those things are just part of the supplements that I take. And then you just ask me, why should I take this hydration shot? Because the lime juice just helps you to alkalize your body. It's just a hit of vitamin C, and then the apple cider vinegar just supports the gut health and the digestion. So it's just help you just to get ready for the day ahead. And then the glutamine is just to help to recover your muscles and also for the gut lining. And then creatine, creatine is just one of the most important supplements that you can have in your life. It just boosts strength. It just gives your brain a little bit of power, and then the energy that you need for the day. It's just simple, it's a simple shot, but it's very powerful. And I have been taking this hydration shot for about 6 months right now. And then I just wonder, every time I just ask myself, why I haven't started taking that earlier, because it's so good. It just makes my day so much happier. It's just that hydration shot, it's just not water. It's just so powerful. And then after that, it's time just to go to the gym. Just working out in the morning is just the best thing I have ever done in my life. I used to work out late in the afternoon, and then I felt I could not do my best at the gym. I could not lift so many weights because I just came from work, I actually I already spent so much of my energy at work, and then I didn't have much left, so I couldn't sometimes I couldn't give my best at the gym. And then I couldn't lift the weights that I used to do sometimes. But then when I switched to morning, my life completely changed. And then lifting weights right in the morning just floods your brain with dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. Because those things, they are just feel-good chemicals that just boost your mood and just drives you very well. It just gives you confidence, it just gives you energy, just give you discipline, and then you walk out of that gym with that feeling of winning, And then that's the second win of the day, because the first win is just when we woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning before hitting that snooze button. that's always the first win of the day. And that's you just against you, you know. You're just like keeping the promise to yourself. You're just like not lying to the most important person that you got in your life, which is just you. You know, you're just looking at the mirror and just keeping the promise that you just like told yourself to do. And then the rest of the day it just gets so much more easier, you know. And then before you just like jump into the next one, can I just ask you for a quick favor? I've noticed that it's just like over 60% of the people who are actually watching my videos haven't yet subscribed to the channel. And then if you're like enjoying this content that I'm creating and then you're getting any value from it, it would mean a lot to me if you just hit that subscribe button. It's just like it helps the channel to grow and just keeps me making more videos like that for you. Alright, let's just keep going. Then after the gym, you get home and then it's just like, or even at the gym, you just get the cold shower. Yeah, I know a lot of people say it's uncomfortable, I don't like doing it, but that's the whole point of having it. You gotta put yourself in uncomfortable situations in order to grow, and then the cold shower right in the morning is just the perfect thing for it. You know, doing something that is just like it feels difficult in the first things in the morning just builds your mental toughness, you know, and then you can also get the biological benefits from it, because it's just like when you expose your body to cold temperature, it just increases your dopamine level for like 2.5%, and that's the good dopamine you can actually have during your day. It just gives you energy, just gives you motivation, and that's something that lasts for hours. Also like improves like circulation, reduces inflammation, and yes, it's just like it even support healthy testosterone level, especially if you like practice that very constantly, basically just like every day, you know. Just makes that a routine for our body. And this isn't just like a trend that people just post on TikTok or Instagram. That's just like a performance hack, you know, because it's been proven by science that it actually works. You know, it's good for our body, it's good for our brain, it's good for everything in your life, you know. So just put that, just make that part of your routine. Then it comes to refuel, you know. It's just like you gotta have that good breakfast in the morning, because it just like sets your metabolism and energy levels for the day. What I normally have for breakfast, and then you can also follow that too if there's just like some of the food that I actually enjoy eating, is just eggs, because it's just like high in protein and nutrients, so you can just add that to your breakfast. Whole meal bread is just a complex of carbs for sustained energy. It's not like that white bread, you know, it's just like a good fiber bread. Just don't eat that like white bread, because that's not really good for you. And then you can also add some like avocado, maybe like even like a cottage cheese, or even like a handful of berries for fibers, you know. And then if it's just like, if you like fruits, and that's something that we enjoy having in the morning, that's something that you can actually add as well, you know, maybe bananas, melon, or just papaya, you know, those things just are really helpful as well. And then it's just like, if you don't have much time in the morning just to cook your breakfast, just to prepare your things, you can actually have like a shake in the morning, which is just like I normally have, because sometimes I don't have time to cook my breakfast, so I have to get something like really quickly, you know. Then what I have is just like a shake of whey protein. It's just like 1 or 2 scoops. It depends how much protein you wanna have, with like 30 or 40 grams of oats, you know. You just like mix that with water and drink it. And then I normally add like 2 bananas, just to make it a little bit more consistent, you know, just have some solid food as well. And then you're just like eating real food, you know. It's just like you're not eating those sugar bombs. It's not like processed junk food. You are eating like food full of nutrients, you know. You're just gonna fuel your body with like something that is just built to win. And then now that I've just like moved your body and then you fed yourself and your mind, it's just like it's time to get to work, or anything that is just you have planned it for your day. You know, that's time to start and grind, because you have got everything ready to give your best for the day. And I hope you have already like planned your day just one day before. It's just so important to write anything that you need to do during your day and how long each task should take, because it's just gonna boost your productivity, and then you use most of your time during your day, and then you're gonna see how much more time you're gonna be producing things, you know. And then if you haven't done that yet, if you're just like right in the morning and then you haven't done your list, just like take 10 minutes to do that, you know. You're gonna be impressive how much more you're gonna be able to achieve when you know what you're doing, and then how long each time, and then how long each needs to take before you move to the next thing, you know, how long each task should take. It's so important to have that, guys. It's just so important to have that, you know, because you're gonna start your workday with clarity, focus, and everything will just like flow better, you know. You're just like, you're not gonna waste time figuring out what to do, or just wasting time, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing here, I'm just gonna check my email, and then I'm just gonna check something else, and then you're gonna see that you're just distractions are just coming your way, and then you're not producing as much as I would like to, you know. So that's why it's important to have like a big list or what you can do, so you can just like check off every time that you just do one thing. And then after you just like get started during your workday, I know like in the mid-morning, most people, just like including myself, feels like they need to take a break, you know, because they start getting distracted, they get tired, they think about like, oh, I think it's time to have a coffee or something like that, you know. But here's something that I do instead, you know, and I highly recommend you to do that, because what you can do is just like step away for like 10-15 minutes, like no phones, no screens, just go outside and just like let the sun hit you. It's just like let the sun hit your skin, and just do a bit of like breath work, or maybe like mindfulness or something like that, or even like meditation, like a quick meditation. You know, studies shows that it's just like boosts your mental clarity and just reduces the stress during the day. It just recharges your brain better than caffeine would ever do to your body, because a short reset in your brain can just keep your brain sharp for the rest of the day, you know. So that's why it's so important. If you're just like losing focus, you're getting distracted, you feel like you are just about to get your phone to do something that you actually don't need to do, just do that. Get away from that. Don't grab your phone, leave your things like in your desk, you just go outside, you know. It's just like close your eyes, just have a deep breath, just let the sun hit your face, you know. You're gonna see how powerful that is, just to have like those 10-15 minutes away. And that's basically it, guys. That's basically all my powerful routine that I've just shared with you. And then I can definitely tell you that it's just like it changed everything for me, you know. You don't have to copy exactly what I do, but if you want to live like a life with purpose, discipline and energy, just start your mornings with like intention, you know. Just stack these small wins early. Just start your day with so many wins in the morning, and then watch how the rest of your life begins to transform, you know, because it's so important to have this right when you start your day. And then if you have not started like your gym journey, in the last video that I posted, I just talk about so many benefits a man can have after building up that gym body that you have always dreamed of. So I'm just gonna leave the link here for you, so you can just like watch that video. And then if you found that just like this video here was helpful, just hit that like button and just drop a comment here, you know. Just tell me how your morning routine looks like, and then I'm definitely gonna reply you, and I'm just gonna tell how I think about it. I'm just like looking forward just to hearing what you do in your morning, just like to boost your day, you know. I'm always open for more recommendations, you know. If you've got something that you wanna share, just leave the comment here, and then we're just like gonna grow together, you know. But that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next one.